Welcome to my Mazda RX-8 DIY channel. Thank you guys so much for coming here. Please hit a like on this video and subscribe to this channel. I'm actually getting ready to work on this car right here, and this video is gonna be less talking, more working. I'm gonna be removing the alternator, and I'm actually gonna finally replace it. But for me to do that, I gotta remove the airbox, I gotta remove the battery box. There's a lot of things that's in the way for me to do that. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood. My cat got scared of me. He's my loyal cat. Okay, so we got the hood open. There's lots of stuff I gotta do underneath here. Mainly I gotta remove a lot of stuff, okay? We're gonna get a number 10, and we're gonna start removing the bolt that's holding our airbox. Get it nice and loose. And I'm also going to be removing this other bolt. Okay, so I want to make sure I don't break anything. By the way, guys, here's the funny thing. I own like a bunch of tools, like a bunch of nice tools and impacts and whatnot. And here I am working with a $100 toolkit from Home Depot. Whoever stole this filter. It's a nice filter. I do like it. It's Spectre. I don't know if this is a good brand or not. But here's the thing. This filter is on the inside of the car where it catches all the heat. So in order to install the belt here, I would need to be able to put the belt at this pole. That means this needs to come off. Yeah, it's a 12. So let's see. I will remove that. Oh, okay. Interesting. What is this? Could this be a tensioner? Let's see if that's a tensioner. I'm gonna put this bolt back on, because that very bolt at the top, that might be how the tensioner works. So I'm just gonna go ahead and snug this bolt up. That way we don't have to forget it, you know? Okay, snug that up over here. So what do we have here? That looks like a 10. I like how everything is a learning experience. Sometimes you just do some stuff and you end up learning how to really do it. Because this might be a way for me to remove tension. Because there is something in the back here that I feel like there's like a threaded piece here that would supposedly push this down if you tighten it. I don't think this has moved one bit. So I don't know what's it doing. Could it work the other way? Let's see. I guess what I'll end up doing, guys, I'll just pull the tension. I'll just pull it off, because I'm not really understanding how this works. So I'm just going to remove the tensioner itself, so we could see how it's designed. Because right now, I'm not really sure. So I had a little tea. Now it's time for me to remove this here. I'm just gonna remove the tensioner, guys. I'm doing this for the first time, and it's a learning experience. I'm not trying to prove that I know how to do this, but hey, I'm taking an effort to wrench on my own Mazda RX-8. What's the worst that can happen, right? It's a lot better to just try. Okay, all right. So, yeah, let's just do this. This is the tensioner here, right? So I just removed it. So this does seem like it has something to do with tensioning. So I was pulling out this screw here. Let me just do this, guys. So I'm doing this, and I'm feeling like the only thing that I'm accomplishing is that this bolt's coming out. Okay, so let me get a paint marker, and since it hasn't moved or nothing, okay, I had that thing in my mouth so I couldn't speak. All right, so now I think I understand how it works. I should have been tightening it. So anyways, guys, I've been going about it in a way of trying to like remove it, but in reality what I gotta do is tighten. So let's see what happens when I tighten it. This is why I put a mark there. Okay, so obviously I can't hold it hard enough for it to go up, okay? And I also think there's another possibility that because this bolt right here, it's too tight, this is why it's not moving up. So I do believe you gotta loosen this bolt in order to actually be able to put the belt, okay? So anyways, this is something I've learned, I guess. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's just put that to the side right now. Let's remove this belt and inspect it. Yeah, it's fairly worn belt, so good idea to replace it. We have two belts right here. So we have accessory drive belt and we have accessory drive belt. Here's the numbers. This is what I picked up from Amazon. Okay, so what we need to find out is, first, is the belt even the same? So let's see. I mean, it seems close enough. Okay, all right. One belt is thinner than the other, so this is the main one that was replacing. So anyways, now I gotta get my paint marker out, and we're going to mark the alternator. Okay, so I want to mark the center, and same thing here. So I do believe for me to release the tension of the alternator, I gotta release this bolt, just release it, and then I just gotta simply tighten that bolt, or you know, see, if I tighten it, it's gonna drop this alternator. It's gonna push it down. I believe it's gonna push it down. We have a sway bar that's in the way. So we'll put a number 10 inside of my pocket. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Okay. All right. Sway bar is out. It's a 12. It's a 12. Okay. So we'll put that over here somewhere. Interesting. It looks like it falls apart there, but it doesn't. I gotta get a flathead. I just don't want to have to break this connector, you know what I mean? Okay, got it loose. Just keep in mind, guys, it's just super cold right now. All right, so this is broken. Yeah, piece of crap. Garbage. I just don't want to break my thing that, you know. All right. Got that bolt out. All right, so what's next? So it's one bolt over there that's holding it, but we have this one, and it's a good thing that I marked it where the center is. It appears to me that I'll need to pull this off. Let's go for it. All right, so let's see what's. All right, it is an interesting setup, guys. Definitely an interesting setup. Now, I might be doing too much, and this might not be how you actually do it, okay? It's a possibility that I'm not doing things exactly correct, okay? But it's not gonna hurt anything. I marked everything in place, so it's good. So here's the problem I'm facing. Or maybe it's not a problem. Probably a good idea just to remove this pulley, which I will do because I don't want to strip them things. So what is that, like a 10? Okay. Okay. Guess one of them could stay, because now I have access to those other things. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. I see. No, I didn't see that. Wow, they really... Crap. Okay. I almost lost this mobile. Well, these things are identical. I mean, they're just inserts. So it means you don't have to pull that bolt all the way out. You can just loosen it. Then you pull this out. Okay, that's a good system. I like it. That keeps it from undoing itself, I guess. Now that I know that I could have just have this bolt being on here, I'm gonna install it first. It's nothing worse than dropping a bolt. Well, I'm not, guys. I'm sorry that I say one thing. Bolt, not. You guys get the idea. I mean, sometimes they look like it's a bolt. Sometimes it looks like a nut. Right now, the top one sort of getting tight. It's a good thing that I marked this. I know exactly where this thing being installed. Now time for me to install these other ones. Why is that not going in? Come in there and hand tighten it. Okay, let's get my wrench. Okay, that's tight. It's tight. Okay, that gets a knot. I don't want to drop it. Okay. Oh, we gotta install this one. Okay, I'm just gonna install it a tiny bit because we still gotta put a belt on. Trust me, did not forget that, guys. Take this other one out. Okay. Yeah, guys, so I'm doing this all for the first time, and of course I thought that I will, you know, have the proper size belt here, and I could just simply put it on. I don't know if this belt is the proper belt. This is from Amazon. I don't have another belt that I could measure. I mean, I could remove one from my working Mazda RX-8 and see if, you know, see the size differences. I don't want to. I don't want to give myself any extra work. So what I'm hoping to do is work a little magic. I'm gonna try to put it on this type of bolt. That's actually working out pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good actually. Because once I install all of these bolts in, because with the power of editing, you can make anybody look like a pro while they're working on their Mazda RX-8 or any other car for that matter. I like to make videos that are a little bit more raw, but at the same time, you know, provide enough context, enough detail. This to spin it, and at the same time, observe and clean up. You know, I'm obviously competing with the daylight here, and the smart way of doing this would have been remove this pulley. I had it removed, clean it up, and when I had it removed, you know, it's dark. The stuff is black. I had the opportunity when I was removed to clean it, to observe it, but I didn't, and that's on me. But if I was to do this again, I would clean up this pulley right away, because I mean, this is not good how dirty it is. It's getting better. I will bring the blower and blow it out as well. I just want to be able to just finish this job, install this alternator, and tomorrow I'm gonna blow it out and finalize everything. And then we'll be taking that on the test drive. So that's gonna be interesting. All right, guys, so we got our belt on, and it's time for us to tension the belt, and that's what we're going to be doing. I want to make sure that I tighten up these bolts here really good. Okay, I guess that's good enough. So we're going to have to tighten this. Yeah, good thing I put, paint marks, so I know what the proper belt tension is and everything in this car. So that is a good thing. So now I need to tighten this. So we got that tight. So that tight. Okay, you see how that line matches with that line, but this is the center line. There's actually like a little tab, and you already know what that's for. That's to show you where the line's supposed to be. Oh my, it's benting it. Well, we don't want that. So what I should have done is I should have actually marked that as well, because somehow, I mean technically, oh my gosh, let's see. I'm just thinking here. So by me tightening this, it should be bringing that alternator up. That is his job, but for some reason it is bending right here, and I could definitely see how it's bending. So in order to prevent it, I should have marked the bolt itself too, so that once it reaches the proper paint, you stop it right there. I mean, right now things are really good and tight, so now it's time for me to hook up the electrical. Here's our power, which we're not going to do just yet. What we will do is that it's not broken, so we want to get that. Well, actually, I mean, the connector is kind of broken. I mean, I didn't do that, but when plastic is so old, stuff like this will happen. Now but I'm going to use the original, because that other one is a, it's an aftermarket, so it's a thin bolt. I like the sticker style. Break it. Okay, so now that's on. Now we gotta take this electrical connector, not that one, this one, plug that in. Okay, so that went in nicely. Now we gotta install a little belt. Gotta install it. By me tightening the bolt, it should bring it up. It should bring it up. It should bring it up. But I'm not going to be able to see how far I tightened. Okay, now I gotta hand tighten it. Okay. And okay. All right. broke that free. Let's see, I mean, technically, I gotta tighten it technically. So that's bringing it up when I tightened. So essentially, that's the way you install it. So I'm doing it. So I just put a, let's see if you guys could see. Yeah, you guys could see. So it looks like I'm going to hopefully I don't run out of bolt. Okay, I'm at the very, very, very tip of it. Okay, let's see. Okay, well maybe with some prime I could get that on there. But let's put it down somewhere. I don't want to go too far because obvious reasons. See? It's walking it on there. Okay. So that is on there. You just need to tighten it. Tighten the belt. I think that's how it was. Yeah, because I did mark the line at the very top where the belt was. I marked that in the center there. So, I mean, all that stuff was good. Wow. I'm surprised how much we got done here. Naturally, like, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking like, look, let's install the battery box and the air filter back and fire this baby right up. Hey guys. I just finished installing everything. We're about to start the vehicle. Hopefully it starts. So I installed everything as it's supposed to be. Also, I have other news. I know where those missing things go. They actually go over here, into that pipe. That's supposed to go here. But because he used an aftermarket situation, he can't really do nothing there, okay? So this Mazda RX-8, I decided to just leave everything as it is. I've been having this battery just sit there for a very long time, and it only had like a 7 volts charged. I've been charging it. It did not want to do it, but I think I've revived it, showing like 12.4. I will get into this a little bit more in the daytime. But this is everything I pulled out of the trunk of this car. I actually did not even really know what's really all in there. I knew that there was a cold air intake, which is right there. 2 of the pieces. Also, there is a battery, the air filter box, which is over there. There is that. There's also a battery cover tray, which I did not even have in my automatic. So yeah, like I have everything I need, including the radio and all of those other things. Not necessarily that something that I'm going to need to install. I guess let's see if it starts on its own power. So as you can see, the car is greeting us with some blue light. Interesting. I never even really observed it, but looks like it is this light right here. So this light here is slightly malfunctioning. but that's cool. It's a cool glow. So let's get the key out, and it only goes in one way. So some kind of aftermarket key. Okay, we're not gonna really do any more than that. I'm gonna put a battery jump box. I was releasing the clutch and I wanted to die, like now. Okay, I released the clutch. I have the gas, my foot on the accelerator very, very lightly. Just so it's about 1,000. Okay, it seems like it took over. It is idling. I'm not doing that. The car actually revving it higher by itself. This is the first start. This is what it's doing. It's smoking a little bit. I'm going to let the car warm up a little bit. In the meantime, I need to solve something. One of the lines broke off underneath. I did install like another little tube there, but I really don't like how that looks. But it's all right. Also, showing the alternator is charging 14.2. I'm gonna let the car take over. I need to take the car for a test drive. So for now, I'm gonna put my battery jump box inside. By the way, I did check the oil and I checked the coolant reservoir off camera, and of course I put everything together off camera. I did not want you to really watch a video in the dark. You've seen me how I disassemble everything. There's a lot of things that I need to fix with this, but that's for later. So I found the spare hose, and it's actually the perfect length. So now we're good to go. It's been idling for a while, and it's good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and back it out of here. Hey guys, the car's drivable. We took it on the test drive, and I'm going to show you in this video the actual test drive. Check out this RX-8, guys. Just took it on the test drive. it's cold outside that I was trying to wash windows and that literally was freezing to the window. But I gotta give it a good wash. The suspension does feel pretty bad, especially in the rear, so that's one of the things I gotta do almost instant. But anyways, it drives very good. I need to make sure though I got a good battery, so I got a warranty on that battery, so I need to see if I could replace it because it does not want to start on its own power because it falls below 12.5 volts.